Every Tuesday at 3:47 p.m., I watched her paint watercolor sunsets in the corner of the coffee shop while I pretended to read the same page of my book for 2 months straight. Maya had this way of tilting her head when she mixed colors, like she was listening to something only she could hear. Her paint water always turned the exact shade of muddy purple, and she'd laugh at herself every single time. I memorized that laugh before I ever learned her name. I started timing my visits perfectly, not because I was creepy, but because watching her create something beautiful felt like the first thing that made sense after losing my mom. Everything else felt heavy and wrong, but Maya's Tuesday paintings felt like breathing again. The day she looked up and caught me staring, I thought I'd die of embarrassment. Instead, she smiled and asked if I wanted to see her mess up a cloud. I said yes, even though my voice cracked like I was 13 again. She showed me how watercolors bleed into each other, how you can't control them completely, how sometimes the most beautiful parts happen in the spaces between what you planned and what actually flows onto the paper. We started meeting every Tuesday, then Thursdays. Then, whenever we both needed to remember that broken things could still make something beautiful. 6 months later, when she kissed me during a particularly stubborn sunset painting, her lips tasted like chamomile tea and possibility. I realized I'd been holding my breath since Mom died, and Maya had taught me how to exhale again. Sometimes the most important love stories begin with simply showing up in the same place, at the same time, until courage finds you.